Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alexis Kimberly here. Today I want to talk about owning your truth, owning who you are and understanding who you are. I'm 28 years old, and being at the latter half of my 20s, I can say that my 20s has been the most dynamic my life has ever been in terms of growth. The person who I was at 20 is drastically different from the person I am now. And I think it has a lot to do with obviously maturity, but I think also just a greater perspective on knowing who you are and claiming it has really helped me in discovering who I am. It's funny, I remember having a conversation with one of my friends a few years ago about just kind of just being at a loss for who I am. I didn't know who I was or what direction I was going. And I was saying, it would be really cool if someday down the line I could do X. And he said to me, why don't you do X? You would be great at it. And I said, well, because I don't feel like I have enough experience, enough perspective to really shed positive light that would actually impact somebody. But then I thought about it and I'm like, here I am, an adult, struggling with trying to figure out who I am and questioning myself or doubting myself for not having enough experience and not enough wisdom to do what it was that I wanted to do. And I'm an adult. But 10 years ago, if I had asked myself these things, I would have said the same exact thing. Oh, I am a child. I mean, I have to be an adult in order to do that. And it just really dawned on me that no matter how old you are, no one really knows what they're doing. No one really knows. And you operate off of faith every single day. You have no idea what's coming your way that day, but you take the step forward in the darkness, not knowing what will be, in faith that all things will work out. And that has been a realization for me that, screw whatever preconceived notions you have about what it is that you can do in your life. Just do it. Also, don't run away from your talents. I spent so much of my time in my 20s juggling all kinds of things that I really, really liked, whether it was hobbies or things that I potentially wanted to pursue. I thought that I was a really smart girl. I did AP classes and I did well in college, and so I considered myself to be an intelligent person, and I still do. Let me not make it sound like I don't, but I was juggling that side of myself with my more creative side, loving to do hair, loving to do makeup, loving to do all kinds of creative, artsy things that was different from my intellectual side. And it was interesting when I was in my 20s and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I had absolutely no idea. But I knew that I didn't want to waste my brain. This is young me speaking to myself. I didn't want to waste my brain. I didn't want to sit on my brain and do something that was totally mindless. And in saying those things to myself, I was perpetuating all of these limiting thoughts. Oh, well, you're nothing unless you're this. And you're not going to be successful unless you pursue that. And in doing that, I was standing in my own way. And so I just want to encourage all you guys to identify with all of your talents, whatever they are, even if it's like doing a handstand and you're really great at doing a handstand, do that handstand and show the world that handstand, because that handstand makes you you. And I can't stress to you enough how much I wish I could go back to my younger self and know what I know now, or say to me, my young self, then what I know now. Because I think my world would have been a different place. Not necessarily that, my world now is great, and I am so thankful for everything that I have in the career and that I've chosen and developed and grown into. But I think it's just so much more liberating when you just go off of your passion rather than trying to articulate and justify every single move that you make. If you just let all of those things go and all of those fears go and all of your inhibitions go, you can more freely decide what you like, what you don't like. This doesn't feel so good, so I'm going to move in this direction, and this feels really good, so I'm going to keep going in that direction. You just end up being a much happier person. Now, for me, in my mind, I felt like if I did not further my intellectual side of me, that I would look like to other people like I was dumb, like I wasn't smart. And so all of the talents that I had and that I still have, I laid to rest because I was ashamed of them, because I felt like they were not as good as being the smart woman in the room. And again, like, that mentality really limited me and really shied me away from what it is that I really, really enjoy doing. So don't shy away from your talents. Own your talents. Own that, because you are uniquely made. You are the only you in this world, and there's no life better than your life. It's the people who don't live out their dreams who wish they had. Whenever I ask people how they are, I really do pay attention to the response. Sometimes you're like walking down the hallway and you say, "Hey, how are you?" And then they say, "Oh, I'm good, yeah, I'm okay, whatever." And you like don't even actually process what they're saying to you, which is problematic because like you're not an effective communicator. But that aside, I actually try to listen to what people say. And so much of the time people say, "Oh, I'm okay. Same stuff, different day. Oh, I'm living the dream," and like in like air quotes because it's always sarcastic, like I'm living the dream, and really in reality they're actually not. And so those are frequently the responses that I get, and it's sad because you realize that so many people are living their day-to-day lives just going through the motions and not having passion for what it is that they do. And I think that a lot of that is because they do not identify their dreams and pursue them. They don't identify their dreams and they don't pursue them. And I understand it because it's scary. And a lot of times if it's a dream, it's because it's a thought that's so big that it scares you. But when you decide that your dreams, that you're not going to live your dreams, that you're not going to further your passions, you live a life that is totally unfulfilled. Another side to that, as to why people don't pursue their dreams, is because they're too busy thinking about other people. They're too busy thinking about what other people are going to think about their dreams. I don't tell people my dreams. I don't, because they are safe in my mind. They are safe in my journal. They are safe with the people who I love and love me unconditionally. They're safe there, and I'm not going to expose my dreams to people who can't even conceptualize where I'm trying to go. They can't even envision it because their world is so limited that they can't even see a world like what I'm thinking, what I'm envisioning, what I'm trying to share with them. So I don't even share my dreams with people. And it allows you to not let other people's opinions affect that. So I just encourage all of you to own your truth. Who are you? Who do you want to be? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your visions? Because this life is really too short to not live your life the way that you dream it to be. Seriously. You can literally be or do anything. And it took me a while to realize that, but I'm hoping that through my experience and my insecurities and just who I used to be and who I've grown to be, you can pick something out of that, and hopefully something resonates with you, and this will be your call to action to decide that today's the day that you're going to own your truth and you're going to be the person that you know that you are but have been hiding for so long. Well, that's it for me. I hope that you were able to take something from this video. If you like these kinds of videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Definitely comment down below and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I definitely want to put more content out there for you all. I know that I've been away for a while, but I am working very hard to get more content out for you more consistently. So definitely stay tuned, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!